There's Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV.
Yes, now. Bless now. There's Rocksteady King of the Pit TV. We just listened to Judge's record, Bringing It Down. 9 tracks of hardcore. Not hardcore punk. Hardcore, alright? I'm going to give a little overview of what I thought of this record. Now, I've run into Judge a couple of times just through merchandising. You know what I mean? The Judge Hammers. Good branding for the band. You can't talk about branding. It's hardcore. Good branding. Definitely. Hard. Varsity font. Great stuff. I believe the band's from New York. You correct me if I'm wrong. I also heard that this band consisted of members of Youth of Today who wanted to create like a militant edge band. You tell me if I'm wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of a different band. I don't know. Didn't hear too much like crazy edge stuff in this record, to be honest with you. Maybe that's another material. But we listened to Bringing It Down. Good depth to the music. There's an emotive value that you don't really find too often when it comes to hardcore. Not purely angry music, you know. It feels like there's a little more of a message to be spoken through this band, both through the instrumental and through the lyrical content. As far as the instrumental is concerned, the sound engineering has given this band quite a unique sound. Big booming, reverb-drenched drums, in particular, I think, was like the Judge sound, at least on this record. Cool phrasing from the frontman, who had a very unique way of putting certain things forward, which you don't hear everywhere. That was cool. Quite a heavy metal sound, and not in the traditional sense, just very mid-tempo. The guitar tones were very metal. You know, about a 5 out of 10 on the distortion scale. Not crispy overdrive punk rock music, not drenched in distortion like grindcore music, but you know, somewhere in between. Did I enjoy the record? I thought it was okay. I did. I'm gonna go from A to B now. I wouldn't bother listening to the record again. It doesn't suit me much. There's a distinct lack of, like, you know, ignorant mosh sections for me, which is what I like in hardcore. I couldn't imagine watching this band and, you know, it was very rare I'd want to get my dancing shoes on. I think Where It Went, the last track, that's the title of the last track, Where It Went. I think the last riffage on that particular tune, I thought that was brilliant. I really liked that. That was like the selling point for me. That was the best part of it. Other than that, there's not so much material that you get bored of it. You know what I mean? I don't think you can really get bored of this album if you're into hardcore, because you listen to it and then it's done within not too long. I don't know how long the record is. I mean, we could make an estimate and say it's 25 minutes long, perhaps, if that. Might be shorter than that. I don't know. It felt very, very, very brief, and it definitely was brief, but I can't give you a number on there. I'm going to rate the record 4 out of 10. I don't give a fuck, man. I give the record 4 out of 10. I'm not going to return to the record. I like the sound. I like the production. The writing. I'm not fazed by it. I'm not touched by it. There's no riffs in there that really bother me. There's no, you know what I mean, toe-tapping beats that'll have me on the dance floor. And when it comes to hardcore music, that's what I want. There's a sing-along value which is emphasised by the gang chants, definitely highlighted by the gang chants, but it feels like there's just sort of a dreary, just middle of the road, just nothingness as far as the energy is concerned on this record, and that doesn't appeal to me. If we were going to stay in that mid-tempo space, I'd riff it out a little differently. Like that last track, Where It Went, the last riff on there, we delve into this like Cro-Mag, like this later metal Cro-Mag space, and I thought that would suit the band a lot better. There was a likeness, as I've only just heard Integrity's first record, and that was very mid-paced, but they had a lot of selling points throughout that record. With this record, not necessarily, not for me. And that's my opinion. If you don't like it, I couldn't care less. I'm signing out, people. Peace.